A look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills.
Bills Mafia! Please welcome your Buffalo Bills!
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. And off we go from Orchard Park. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
At least close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain on the play. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up at 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, they need 5. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today.
Still 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Khalil Shakir returning for the Bills. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bills offense are heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
And certainly deserving of that MVP award. Just a year ago, 28 touchdown passes, but it was just 6 interceptions, and that's really where the improvement has come. We've all seen the size, the speed, the big arm, Mike, since he's come into the league. But now that the negative plays are going down, really the next step for him, really the only thing left on that resume is to go out and try to get that Lombardi trophy.
Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down. On the ground, this is James Cook, and he'll get forward for about a yard. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And that is incomplete. Keon Holden, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
And it's going to lead to 4th down.
4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Chiefs offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
Bernard on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Moving outside the pocket, and that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Here's Matt Ariza now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this is not going to do the trick. Not even close to where they needed to be. Turn it over on downs. The Bills offense about ready to get going. On their second possession, they start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end left. Allen going to give it to Cook. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. And the Chiefs are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The Chiefs offense ready to get back to work. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. Play action here. Mahomes. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt.
The previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. First and 10 for Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 12. And a first
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco, and he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
22 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That is caught by the tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs 7, Bills nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Now he'll run. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. but sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
That caught by Davis.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid. And the Bills have a first down.
First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And that will lead to a second down.
Brings up second.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Third down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
86, Dalton Kincaid. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Here's second and 3 to go. They'll run the toss with Cook. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. It's now third down and 4.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. As we are ready to get back underway. And he's going to be marked short of that first down. How do you want to play it? You need almost 2 full yards. Decision time. 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to have the Bills first down and more. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2.
Goal at the 7-yard
I
line.
love this call, Mike. Put the pressure on the defense to make the right decision. In this case, they decide to go after the running back, but it's the quarterback who pulls it and keeps it himself and is able to convert for the first down.
Now Allen, and he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Allen working from the pistol. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. That's to Gray. Open on the left side. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Mahomes. Complete to Rice. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Mahomes back. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, KC.
And a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming back.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
2nd and 6 at the Bills' 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. 5 times a Pro Bowler, that Joey Bosa, getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He'll try to run for it. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal, Kansas City.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Pacheco. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's hauled in at the 2.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This about as short as you can get. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Now Codrington to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 6 yards.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
36-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Allen. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. It was Jalen Watson who got the arm in there to break that one up.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Buffalo.
1st and 10.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Cook gets it out of the pistol. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
That's complete to Coleman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a pickup of 6.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Gain of 11.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
At the 25-yard line.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. A run out of the gun with Cook. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Allen now on 2nd down. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and 7. Throwing again. It's Allen. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills are on top. It's 14-10.
Bills 14, Chiefs 10.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Remigio now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down by Matt Milano. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Horton. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
1st down, Kansas City.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw again. Now he'll run it.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
They put Kelsey in motion. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within a point. It's 14-13.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's perfect to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Cook. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. From the gun, throw here for Allen. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Mahomes on first down. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second and a yard. They'll run with Pacheco. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
A gain of 6.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Thornton. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 14 yards on that pass play there, and the Chiefs have a first down.
First and 10 at the
Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move, and that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
Third and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's fourth down.
I think the back just needs to be a little bit more decisive in the run game, and not everything is always going to be perfectly blocked, Mike. There's times where you just have to say, okay, let's get back past the line of scrimmage, pick up a couple yards, and just keep this ball going forward.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
And the decision to go for it on 4th and short, it's a lot easier, Mike, when you take a look in that huddle and you see the big guys up front. I mean, their ability to continue to win at the point of attack. We've seen it all game long, and when that's the case, you don't need to overthink it. Turn around, hand it to your back, fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Mahomes now on second down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll get that one complete to Rice. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. He's got room to roam. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11. And it's first and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our...
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Going to make the read and hold on here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible. And we just saw why there.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd down, here is Allen. Open man is Davis. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Bills 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
A short throw caused by Kincaid. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Jones on the stop.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go. In motion, Shakir. On 3rd down, it's Allen.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
The Bills bringing on the punt team, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Trying for the old school coffin corner. It's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 7-yard line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
3rd and 9. They put Kelsey in motion. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st down. A gain of
4th
11
quarter,
on the
you
play.
find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll try zone read on 1st and goal. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
This one caught the 4. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain...
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, the goal line. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll run the sneak. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Bills 14.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now Codrington to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Josh Allen. That caught by Davis. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
The throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you just got to catch the ball.
Allen to throw again. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Leo Chenal getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Prater's kick is good. And the Bills are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
Bills 17.
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and inches. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher.
Still 3rd down.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. It's 2nd down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had to...
And he will get into the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. They'll send Worthy in motion.
Point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
17.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now Codrington to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Davis going in motion. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver, and when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Throw once more. Here's Allen. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Allen. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And now it's going to be 3rd down. To the air once more is Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to have the Bills 1st down by a good couple of yards as they will indeed get the conversion there on 4th down and 10.
That's almost unfair. I mean, 4th and a mile. You got nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's able to just tuck it down and pick it up with his legs. There's just not a lot of guys in the league that can make that play, and you can see a lot of those defenders hanging their heads saying, We know we just gave them more. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Allen going to give it to Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. That's Davis in motion. They'll drop to throw. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Taking, and he will score! Josh Allen, touchdown, Bills.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, like you see it so often on 4th down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just 1 here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Motioning Tunyon, the tight end. Now a carry for Hunt. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
8 yards.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
They'll send Worthy in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
Touchdown.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Butker now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs are going to extend their lead.
Chiefs 39, Bills 24.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now Codrington to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now Josh Allen and the Bills down by 50. A little over 80 seconds to go. How will this play out? We'll watch as they come up for first down. From the gun, throw here for Allen.
Allen's pass, complete to Keon Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Now 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just one here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. The Chiefs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down and then time to shake hands. To a knee goes Mahomes, and that should wrap it up. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.